So you go by the name of Anonymous. I mean, so just tell the people who you are and a little bit about what you do and what you got going on.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm anonymous. You feel what I'm saying? Got this trust campaign shit jumping off. You dig what I'm saying? Shout outs to AR, AB, OBH shit. You know, we moving, we working at the end of the day. But you know, niggas counting me out, I'm back out here. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't exposing my face on the strength that it's shit that's really going on out here. It's a lot of niggas that can do interviews, videos, they can expose themselves. I can't expose myself like I'm really out here. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like I'm really out here. Shit really going on out here, so this is what I chose to do. You feel me?
Right. So tell the people, like, you know what I mean, where you been at and, you know what I mean, what you had going on in your life and that brought you to this point right here.
I mean, I fell for some shit that happened around the hood. You dig what I'm saying? Homicide. Except for 8 years on some robbery, home invasion shit. Except for that shit. So, I mean, I was counted out. Like, when I went to CFCF, niggas was saying, damn, like I heard you got life, whatever the case may be. But that was never the case. That was never the case. I was sitting for the robbery, home invasions, like I said, and then I got recharged for a homicide. So they grabbed me, extradited me up here. I was fighting that case, I was sitting. What shocked me was when I went to preliminary, the nigga that was the star witness in my case was a nigga that I was around every day, all day. Like I'm talking about the nigga looking me in my eyes, he knowing that he on my case. He looking me in my eyes, it's this, yo, I love you, boy, this shit like that. So that really took a turn in my life. That really fucked me up. Like the stop from shedding tears. Like it's a lot of shit I was in jail doing. Like anybody that know exactly who I am, is like it speaks for itself. I'm not gonna sit here and say I did this and did that. The next nigga can tell you what happened in them jails. You understand what I'm saying? The next nigga can tell you, like, and then I was linked in a good team before I went to jail. Like my thing is popping. If I'm with you every day out here in the streets and anything, whatever the case may be, might happen, I expect you to fuck with me the same. Don't just count me out, flag your hand, like, you know, out of sight, out of mind. That's really how it go. Niggas forget about you. I'm talking about, it's some niggas that didn't send me one picture. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm calling, niggas can't even press 5 for me. Like, these niggas don't got no jobs. I wasn't with no niggas that got no jobs. These is street niggas out here doing nothing for real, waiting. Like, nigga, I'm in jail. What the fuck you mean? Call me back. Like, they locked down at certain times. Like, it's a phone line, everything the case may be. But, you know, you live and you learn.
So you saying while you was down, all right, so let's get back to this part. So when you first got locked up, you originally got locked up, you said for home invasions and robberies in Virginia.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then they extradited you back to here in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So while you was in jail, how long you was sitting in jail for that before they came and charged you with the homicide?
I was sitting for approximately, it was 5 years. I was sitting for 5 years.
And then that 5-year time, you saying that while you was sitting for the 5 years before they even came with the homicide, you haven't received like pictures and stuff from people that you was cool with.
Exactly. I'm talking about nothing. Not even $20. But when I'm calling this, you know, a nigga, damn, what you doing? I'm smoking this gas. Damn. You really can't say, look, man, I'm not even gonna smoke this dub. I'm gonna send this shit to my man, like he got to eat, shit like that. But you know, niggas don't do that. Niggas don't do that. You guys, I ain't gonna sit here and say everybody shitted on me. No, it was certain niggas that I called. Like anytime I called and the nigga Ed was around, he always. It's not a lot of people that always ask that question. That nigga always asks, "Is there anything you need?" And I'm, you know, certain niggas got pride issues, so I'm like, no, I'm good in this drink, even if I was fucked up. And the nigga definitely telling me, dog, whatever you need me, just call me, write me, whatever, like I got you. And I knew for sure that the nigga was serious. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as a grown man, you just like, no, like I'm cool. You feel what I'm saying? That was my whole thing. Like I wasn't with that nigga every day out here, but I know for a fact when I was out here, whatever I did need and I called that nigga, he definitely gave it to me.
You talking about Ed?
Yeah, definitely. He gave it to me, whatever I did need. Just like when I first came home, I didn't ask this nigga for nothing. I can't even lie, I was expecting certain niggas to look, everybody hit me with the same story. Shit fucked up out here, shit tight. I'm getting out here, I'm really believing this shit. My man, damn, I hollered at Ed. He, damn, bro, this and that, you know, we shooting and shit. And shake my hand, here you go. I ain't even asked this nigga for nothing. You dig what I'm saying? He just, here, take that. And I bubbled. I never looked back from that shit. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even tell you the amount that he gave me. You dig what I'm saying? But I bubbled from that shit. Like, I never looked back. Like real rap, I never look back. And I respect certain niggas because that's one nigga that I do see that he don't care what you got going on. He never hating on the next nigga. He just doing him. Like I fuck with a nigga that's secure within. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't be a real nigga. You can't scream all this real shit and you ain't secure within. You got some niggas that won't put a nigga on because they scared he gonna outshine the next nigga. You feel what I'm saying? He going, damn, I ain't putting that nigga on. Like he better than me. Like no, that nigga, he one nigga that I do really see that he'll put you on. It don't matter if he think you better than him, anything, you getting put on. Like it's no hate over there. That's why it's all love for me. You feel what I'm saying? It's not too many niggas I can say I actually got love for. Nigga called me today or tomorrow, yo, I need you. I'm coming. I ain't even got no rap. I'm coming. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is.
Right. So let's get back to this situation. So you was in for 5 years, then they came and then they charged you with the homicide, and then word on the street was you gone for life. Know what I mean? He ain't coming back home. So tell people how that went and how you ended up in front of us right here today.
Yeah, I mean that shit was like, I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of rocky. The road was rocky. Like I ain't gonna sit here and say this shit was peaches and cream. I always knew I was coming home. No, it was some days I sat in that cell and I looked at that fucking ceiling and I'm like, damn, like this might be me for the rest of my life. Like on some real shit. Like they was offering me deals 25 to 50, shit like that. Like that ain't no deal. Like I said, like a deal is 3 to 10 on weed, 5 for 20. You dig what I'm saying? Let me get 6 for 20. That's a deal. A deal ain't 25 years to 50 out of your life. That ain't no deal to me. So my thing is, like, as a man, if situations like that occur, you get placed in certain predicaments, you gotta step up to the plate. I'm a man, so they got law libraries in there. They got things you can definitely, like, you gotta read up on your cases. Some niggas that just sitting in there. It was a nigga that I had tell me, I'm like, damn, like, what's up? You ain't gonna go to the law library with me? A nigga said, that's what I pay a lawyer for. Like, them lawyers got so much caseloads, like, you gotta be on that shit yourself. So when they came and recharged me for that body, at the end of the day, I can't say like, damn, like, I was scared. No, I wasn't scared. Because at the end of the day, when you out here and you doing a certain thing and you living a certain lifestyle, you got to take whatever comes with it. And I took it. All I did was I stepped up to the plate. Bases was loaded. I stepped up to the plate. I had a grand slam on some real shit. It's not too many niggas that's going in there fighting them bodies and then they coming out here. It's not too many niggas. So when they did charge me with it, I'm in there. I was on my shit. But before then, before you get your discovery and anything, you got to go to preliminary. So I didn't know what was going on. Don't get me wrong. I did assume. When you make assumptions, they not always gonna be right. So I assumed this nigga, he got expected to tell. That nigga was the one telling. And that shit fucked me up. Like that shit really scarred me for life. Like that shit fucked me up. And this was a nigga I was around every day. I'm talking about I would have shed blood for this nigga. Like, and he was booked on a juvenile case for a fucking stolen car and told on a fucking homicide, guys. Like, and you got some niggas that'll say, well, he was young, he ain't know no better. I'm not trying to hear that shit. When you stepping out here, your mom beat the shit out you for telling when you young. You dig what I'm saying? Like your mama beat this, don't tell that. Like that ain't the thing to do. So I'm not trying to hear what age a nigga was, because a nigga knew that telling is dead wrong. But that's what a nigga chose to do. And I'm not mad at the nigga for choosing to do what he did. I'm not mad. I'm mad at myself for not realizing that my surroundings was fucked up. That's the only reason why I'm really mad. I'm mad at myself because I couldn't see it. Ignorance is bliss. You feel what I'm saying? You might be rolling with a bunch of niggas that you think is this and you think is that. Them niggas ain't even really all that, because when that pressure get on, like niggas say, that shit bust pipes for real. Like that shit really bust pipes. So, long story midget, went to preliminary. Nigga come take the stand. Even though, to keep it all the way honest with you, he was offered a juvenile case. They already gave him what they gave him for sitting there getting him that case. He built the case for him. Like, this was a cold case. He built the case for him. He sat up there. They asked him, did you say this? Did you say that? The nigga like, no. But anybody that know the system and know certain shit that I know, that shit ain't gonna get you off nobody. You feel what I'm saying? No, I didn't say that. Like, the jury ain't stupid. The judge ain't stupid. You saying no, they know you made that statement, especially when you put your signature to it. That's your signature. Like, you can't deny that that's your signature, unless that's your name, but that's not your signature. So you can't deny your signature, and that's where it's at. Like, when I got here, like, I could have took a deal. Like, I could have took a deal. Like, I could have avoided the life sentence, took a deal. My thing is, it's either all or nothing. So I went for it. It's either all or nothing. And when trial came, the whole trial, that shit was looking like Damn, I ain't never coming the fuck out these joints. But at the end of the day, I got a letter from Snub. A lot of niggas probably don't know Snub. He original OBH. Got a letter from Snub, and the words that he said to me every day of my trial, all I did was think about what Snub said. He said, man, when that nigga Ed wrote me, he said when he was fighting his body, he was in there. He didn't care about what the jury said, what the judge said. The only person that can judge him was Allah. So his whole joint, all he did was make dua. So that's what I sat there and did. Like, at the end of the day, only Allah can judge us for our actions, anything. Anything that come out our mouth, that's the only person that can judge us. So I sat there and I just asked Allah for forgiveness, whatever the case may be. Man, you see where it landed me. I'm here.
So how long did you do total? How long did you do?
It was 8 years total, but it was really, 7 years and, like a couple months. It was like 7 years, like 9 months. So I just rounded that shit off to 8 years. 7 years, 9 months, like 8 years and shit.
So how's the transition? You coming out from basically 8 years and coming back onto the streets? Like, how was the transition coming back from sitting down for 8 years and then now coming back on the streets? What's the transition like?
Oh man, like I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Like, society is way different. It's way, way different. Like, everybody out here is for self. It's rare to find a nigga that's not for self. Like, it's really different out here.